Welcome to the 100th episode of Feelings Explained. But before we do anything else, first I would like to say, feelers, don't forget to follow us. That's Feelings Explained, XPLAINED, on TikTok, Facebook, and
Twitter,
Twitter,
Instagram. Yes.
Instagram.
At sumali na rin kayo sa Feelings Unwrapped, which is our Facebook group. Search Feelings Explain the Podcast. And don't forget to follow and subscribe sa Spotify by clicking on the bell button. So you would be notified pag meron na kaming bagong episode. Okay, Pat. Let's begin with our small win or shit of the week. What is yours for today?
Okay, so I have a small win, and yung small win ko, related siya sa episode natin. Because ako lang, never pumasok sa isip ko na itong plus one natin would say yes despite the busy schedule. Pero yung kilig ko talaga, sabi sa inyo, abot hanggang EDSA, yung sa naloka.
Sis, abot hanggang NLEX yan.
NLEX talaga, totoo. Ikaw ba, Gian, what's your small winner shit of the week?
Ako may shit of the week. Unrelated to the episode. Merong tinatawag na procedure na ThermaFirm. So, kaya ko to napuntahan kasi nahit ako ng ad. Di nahit ng ad, na-attract. Sabi ko, ay, 50% off. Sige nga. Ako naman, just to try. Hindi ko talaga siya goal in life. Di, nag-book ako ng appointment. Tapos kahapon yung appointment. Tapos alam mo yung pag pumunta ka sa isang establishment na ganun, tapos first time mo, di ba parang medyo may insecure ka na parang, oh my God, bago ako dito, hindi ko alam yung gagawin sa akin. For sure, hindi naman siya surgery. Ano lang siya yung parang infrared na facial, parang ganun. Tapos alam mo yung tone nung ate kasi, medyo na siguro sensitive lang ako. Yung tone nung ate, parang medyo, oh ma'am, naku, hindi dapat isang beses lang to kailangan tuloy-tuloy mo yung package kailangan ganun ko. Pero ako, wait lang tinatanong ko lang So parang na-pressure. Tapos parang I feel little. Wow, I feel little na parang, teka lang ate, kasi trinay ko lang po kasi may promo kayo. Parang, ano naman, wait lang, ganon. So I mean, ano to yung skin center, whatever. Well known naman siya. It's a good brand. So parang, hindi ko na expect na ganon. Though, they're very nice. At okay naman din yung nangyari. Pero, parang yung the way lang, siguro yung tone nung pagkakasabi ni ate, parang feel ko lang, inatake niya ako. Parang kasalanan ko na hindi ko kayang bilhin yung buong package. Alam mo yun?
Sige, so allow me to introduce our plus one. So our plus one is a critically acclaimed actor who has won the 2020 FAMAS Award for Best Supporting Actress for the film Verdict. She also starred in The Triangle of Sadness, which was screened at the 2022 Cannes Film Festival, where it won the Palme d'Or. She won the Best Supporting Performer alongside with Oscar winner Ke Huy Quan at the 2022 Los Angeles Film Critics Association. She was also nominated at the BAFTAs and the Golden Globes for her outstanding performance as Abigail for the film Triangle of Sadness. It is our absolute honor and pleasure to welcome our captain, Miss Dolly De Leon. Hi, Miss Dolly. Welcome to the show.
Grabe. Ang ganda naman ng intro na yon. Grabe naman. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure is all ours, Miss Dolly. Grabe. Yung excitement namin when we found out that you said yes, through the roof talaga. So gusto namin talaga ni Gian paghandaan itong episode na to. First, we would like to ask, do you have a small win or shit of the week?
Yes.
I think I would go with the win. Kasi I'm with a really, I think yung win ko is, alam mo yung, I've been acting na for a long time, no? And I've experienced all kinds of film sets. And I'm in a very nice film set now. Ang babait ng mga tao, they're all loving. Kahit yung lead namin, sobrang, alam mo yung, I always talk about this every time I go to a film set, lalo na kung nag-shoot na sila, tapos dadating ako on the 4th day or 5th day, parang feeling ko, I'm entering a home, and it makes a difference if the crew and the cast, especially the lead, makes me feel welcome. And here, pagdating ko, ang sabi agad ng lead namin, welcome. And if there's anything I can do for you, just tell me. Sabi ko talaga sa kanya, no, if there's anything I can do for you. Kasi siya yung lead so I'm here to support him, di ba? So for me, that's a big win to be in a film set where, people are very nurturing and caring about you. And I mean, especially me, the newcomer ako, tsaka, kumbaga, this is my first independent film outside of the
Oh.
Philippines. So,
Wow.
nakaka-insecure, di ba? As in, nakaka-nervyos. So,
Nakaka-nervyos.
so they made
Mm.
me feel right at home. Lahat sila.
Yes. Ang
So,
ganda. I think,
sobrang
Miss
sarap.
Dolly, the way na naramdaman mo yung welcome, ganun din yung gusto naming maiparamdam sa'yo na you're welcome here sa Feelings
Thank you.
Explained. And
I
we're
feel
so,
very
so
welcome
happy.
by you guys.
Thank you po. And Miss Dolly, ano yun? Shit. Ano to, parang full circle talaga yung moment na to kasi right after we watched you and Triangle of Sadness, alam ko na talaga, +1 namin si Miss Dolly. Pero hindi ko alam kung kailan. As in, ang baba pa nga ng lipad ko noon parang, si ganito, pwede na yan. Pero ikaw pala yung ngayon sa 100 episode. Kaya, we're very, very lucky. Win ka namin talaga. As in, you're our win for this week.
Sarap naman nun.
I guess for the year. Wow! Yun. Before we get into the episode, yun nga, may game tayo. And this game is called What Would Dolly Do? Basically,
Alaman na.
oo. Ano lang naman to, bibigyan kita ng mga different scenarios. Tapos pipili ka lang. Para siyang this or that. Pero tinatawag natin what would Dolly do for you. Ayun.
Sige.
Okay. Let's get it on. First statement. Ito. Nakita ko kasi ito sa IG mo So, feeling ko, gets mo kung bakit ito yung tanong. First, makipag-date sa isang Scorpio man or Leo man. What would Dolly do?
Kailangan Scorpio kasi according to Linda Goodman, na binasa ko lahat ng libro niya, she was an expert on astrology. Ang sabi niya, ang pinaka compatible daw sa Aries ako Scorpio. Pagdating sa alam mo na. Yun.
Yes, alam ko na yan.
So,
I'm a Scorpio!
Oo, maganda daw yung combination kasi
Actually,
fire sign yung Aries,
yes.
diba? Tapos, Earth ka ba? Earth ba yung Scorpio? O fire din?
Water.
Water, o yun. So, they complement each other. Parang
yes.
Ganun. So, definitely Scorpio. At saka may mga nakilala na akong Leo na lalaki. Hindi? No?
Hindi, Ekis. Okay.
Nene.
Nice.
Nene.
Yes, okay. Ano lang, madami lang kailangang bantayan sa Scorpio man. Pero okay rin naman.
Okay lang yun. Kayang-kaya ko yun. Aris ako
I'm so sure. Yes, kayang-kaya mo talaga. Okay, next. Kumain ng adobo araw-araw or sinigang araw-araw. Yun lang ang ulam.
Palagay ko sinigang. Kasi nakakasawa yung pagkamaalat ng adobo, pero yung sinigang may asim, so mas interesting siya. Tsaka maraming iba-ibang ingredients na pwede mong kainin lang. Kunyari ito, di kakainin ko lang yung baboy, bukas yung sitaw, the next day yung labanos or whatever. Mas interesting siya kesa sa adobo.
Gusto ko yung hinimay. Okay. Love it. Next, magturo ng theater across the world pero pro bono or umarte habang buhay with free lodging wherever you go.
Umarte habang buhay with free lodging wherever I go. Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely.
Amen. Okay. Next, makatrabaho si Steven Spielberg or si Wes Anderson. Isa lang.
Ay,
Isa lang.
Ang hirap-hirap naman ng tanong na yan. Sige, kailangan pumili, di ba? Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson. Kasi mas God. Siya ewan ko, parang ang dating sa akin ni Wes Anderson, mas edgy yung mga niya, mga pelikula niya. Mas risky. So, mas exciting.
Yes. Okay. Ito. Stay in New York for the holidays na walang uwi-uwi or forever be based in the Philippines.
Nakakainis yung tanong.
Diba? Yun talaga yun
Umiinit ulo ko. Grabe.
Na-trigger siya.
Na-trigger ako. Yung Philippines, yun? For the rest of my life or for the whole year?
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
New York na lang holidays. Although, kailangan ko bigyan ng disclaimer ang sagot ko kasi ayoko naman magstay sa isang lugar forever. Kahit saan pa yun. Kahit hindi pa sa
Gets.
Philippines yon. Pero yung holidays na New York, sige, titiisin ko yung winter. Kakayanin
Yeah,
ko. Total
oo.
sa Christmas time lang naman.
Okay, G. Alright. Ito, medyo controversial. Hindi, I don't think so. Pero, dahil adults naman na tayo, what would Dolly do? No smoking or no alcohol. Ever. Isa lang. So, you can have one. If
Putik, ang hirap.
ipili mo yung no.
No smoking or no alcohol forever. No alcohol. Mas kaya ko yung no alcohol. Mas kaya
Okay.
ko yung no alcohol. Oo.
Got it. Okay. Ito. Next. Manalo ng $1 billion tax-free or manalo ng Oscar. What would Dolly do?
$1 billion. $1 billion. Isip-isip yun. $1 billion. Grabe.
Free pa,
ang dami
di
kong
ba?
Pwedeng gawin doon, no? Grabe. Pwede
Tama.
akong mag-produce ng sarili kong pelikula. Oh, i-cast
Yes.
ng kahit sinong gusto ko. Mas gusto ko yun. Money is power.
Amen. Amen. Oh, yes. Okay. G. Next. Ito. What would Dolly do? Have 10 meaningful projects that don't pay as much or 100 underwhelming projects that don't but the pay is very good.
Meaningful projects. Forever and always, always. Meaningful projects. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ito na, para sa huling what would Dolly do? Have a movie with Meryl Streep as your opposite or have a play with Sigourney Weaver as your co-actor on Broadway.
Oh my gosh, ang hirap-hirap ng mga tanong. Teka muna. Ayoko na.
I-offer yung $10 billion, gawin pareho. Charing.
Pwede pareho. Sige na nga, pipiliin ko na lang yung yung Meryl Streep na lang.
Meryl, iba pa din, no?
Wala akong choice. Sige, kailangan ko
Yes.
mamili eh. Sige, Meryl Streep na lang.
Okay.
Kala mo naman.
Yun na po. That's it. That concludes the What Would Dolly
Yeah.
Do game.
Ang hirap ng mga
Ayun.
tanong. Ganda. Okay yan.
Nakakagigil po, no?
Oo,
Yun talaga
nakakagigil.
eh.
Oo, mapapaisip ka rin sa sarili mo kung, nga, no? Mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko dahil sa game na yan. Okay yan.
Kung sa
Galing.
bagay po, Miss Dolly, mahirap naman po talaga mamili between Meryl Streep or Sigourney Weaver.
Oo
Mahirap
naman.
talaga mamili.
Napakahirap. Grabe.
This show is brought to you by Pat and Gian's Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
'Di ba, yung role po natin as Abigail kasi isa po siyang underdog. And kayo po ba mako-consider niyo yung sarili niyong underdog sa
Oo.
Philippine industry?
Oo, sobra. Sobrang underdog ako. As in, ilang taon akong pupunta sa set. Tapos, alam mo na, yung mababait naman yung mga tao sa set. In fairness naman sa kanila, they're very nice. Especially nung nagka-edad na ako. Pero when I was younger, the way we were treated on set, para kaming invisible. Wala talagang naranasan ko na rin yung may certain hostility minsan sa set eh. So, yeah, I've always felt like an underdog. Also in terms of choosing my roles, ganyan, wala naman akong choice, hindi naman ako, tsaka negotiating my rate, wala akong bargaining power, kumbaga. So, yeah, I certainly do feel like an underdog. I still do, actually. Lalo na ngayon, nasa Amerika ako. Although wala namang treatment na racist against me, I still feel it, maybe I'm paranoid, I don't know, pero yeah, I think I'll always be an underdog.
Siyempre, hindi lang all roses talaga yung pinagdaanan natin sa journey natin as an underdog. Pero how did you handle the rejections before?
I don't think I handled the rejection very well. I think na I took it to heart. I started questioning myself. I started doubting kung tama ba tong pinasok ko. I felt very unworthy of being an actor. I felt very less than. I didn't take it well. Tiniis ko na lang, tapos na lang, yung makikipagkita lang ako sa mga kaibigan kong actor din, tapos kami nag-uusap, nagsusumbungan, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos may laging isang tao dyan sa grupo na yan na magsasabi na, ganyan talaga, hayaan mo na. Ako yung tipong, hindi pwede sa akin yung ganyan talaga, hayaan mo na. For me, if I don't like something, I won't just complain. I want to see change. I want to see something happen or change. So I'll do everything I can para magbago. So it's frustrating kasi especially if wala ka namang power to exact any kind of change. Kasi alam nga naman kausapin ko yung producer, sabihin kong, uy, bigyan mo naman ako ng mas magandang role. Wala na, hindi naman sila makikinig sa akin eh. So it's really frustrating. I guess tiniis ko lang talaga lahat. But it was never easy, and I don't have a secret. There's no secret to share na
Yeah.
what did I do to cope? Nothing. Tiniis ko lang
Mm.
talaga. And ginawa ko na lang na pikit yung mata, pasok dito, labas sa kabila. I mean, hindi ko na lang, I tried my best na hindi dibdibin. Although, dinidibdib ko pa rin. Alam mo yon. And
Yes.
alam mo, if you really love what you do, in everything naman that we choose to do, there's always negativity around us, di ba? So, it's just
Right.
a matter of, pinupursigi lang yung
Mm.
hilig. Ganun lang.
Kaya nga ang galing, Miss Dolly, because nung talagang dumating to yung opportunity for you to be recognized, not just in the Philippines pero all over the world through the Triangle of Sadness. Kaya ako sobrang relate na relate sa'yo. What? Relate na relate. Kasi nga, parang, hindi naman ako, I wouldn't say na napagdaanan ko yung mga napagdaanan mo shootings kasi hindi man ako nagteleserye. Wala naman akong ginawang mga, hindi ganon yung path na tinake ko. Siguro kasi nga duwag ako. Wow, ito na yun. Being a duwag versus being an underdog for me, yung approach na natakot din ako because I've heard stories about that's happening in the industry na nung I think mga college ako noon or kakagraduate ko lang, na ganun nga na parang grabe yung pag-iintay sa taping, tipong yung isa lang yung eksena ni ate girl bida pero lahat nung background actors mga 10 hours mag-iintay for that person and napaka unfair. And alam naman natin yun, Diyos ko naman, na life is really unfair. Na parang, hindi talaga rainbows and happiness lagi. Pero,
Oo.
I guess, yun nga. Well, actually, alam kong wala kang sagot dito kasi sabi mo nga walang secret, di ba? On what you did. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin na humahanga ako dun sa mga taong tulad mo na tiniis yun. Kasi, ako din, like you, parang, actually, hindi, tamad pa nga ako to even actually mitigate change. Pero, gusto ko ding may mabago. And, kaya tuwa ako with the success that you've been, acquiring right now na, alam mo yun, sa
Hindi, gets kita.
wakas.
Gets
Sa
kita.
wakas.
Kasi siguro, it's really not your thing. Yun eh. Baka hindi talaga yun ang passion mo. Pero, whatever it is you're doing now, I think it's your passion because even in what you're doing now, ang daming mga epal pa rin dyan, di ba?
Oh, totoo
Maraming
naman.
nakakapwisit na tao, maraming mga
Yes.
bully, maraming intriga, politics, alam mo na. So, but you still stuck to it kasi it's your passion, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun lang yun. Pero
Totoo.
gets kita. It's minsan nakakapagod na to try
Yes.
to exact change. It's sometimes you just take it na lang and then sige na nga. I'm guilty of that too. Maraming beses din akong, sige na nga, wala akong magagawa, ganyan talaga eh.
Yeah.
Sige, whatever.
So, I think it's really the love, no? Na nag-push sa'yo to really do it no matter what. Parang, okay, lunukin ko everything and anything. Kasi mahal ko to, ganon. Ganon, yun siya.
Yeah, ganun talaga eh. Oo eh.
I have a question also. Do you think, kasi, di ba, you're a mom.
Yeah.
Baka hindi alam ng mga tao. Do you think, being a mom, parang, was it like a hindrance for you to achieve your maximum potential sa career mo nung nagsisimula ka pa lang?
Yeah.
Nung mga
Nung
una.
nagsisimula ako, I'm not gonna lie, and my kids know this, I was faced actually with a difficult choice to make. Kasi I was working, ganito yung kwento ko eh. I was teaching in a Catholic school, all-girl Catholic school, and then I got pregnant out of wedlock. So, when I got pregnant out of wedlock, eksakto, may dumating na opportunity, pelikula, Ligaya ang itawag mo sa akin, ni Carlos Sigion Reyna, na bida si Rosana Roses. Isa ako dun sa mga sex workers. But I was applying for a job at that time to do real estate na may sahod, may commission. Dahil may baby na ako nun, may anak na ako nun, alam ko na pag pinili ko yung pelikula, one-off lang yon. Isang pelikula, ano mangyayari pagkatapos? Hindi ko alam kung magkakaroon ng kasunod. So, pinili ko mag-real estate. So, in that sense, oo, naging hindrance yung may anak ako. Pero, at the same time, I can't say I regret having kids. Kasi, they have molded me into the person that I am now. In other words, I wouldn't be who I am now if not for them. Kasi I also grew a lot being their mother and learning a lot from them. And it's also because of them, kaya ako talaga nagpupursige. Kasi I'm not just doing this for myself, I'm also doing it for them. So maybe if I didn't get pregnant or if I didn't have kids, baka petiks-petiks lang ako. I don't know. It's very hypothetical, di ba? You'll never know
Correct.
until you go through it. So, in the end, today, I have no regrets. Pero oo, nung time na yun, in my late 20s,
Yeah.
kitang-kita ko talaga yung, I can't do what I want kasi may anak ako.
Yeah. Did you have resentments? Not naman with the kids, but being a mother.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Normal, no?
Oh, yeah. I mean, having kids is not a joke. It's a huge responsibility. It's not just yourself that you're looking out for. It's not just your needs that you think of. Iniisip mo na yung needs nila. Sila na yung nagiging priority. Kumbaga, kung gusto kong mag-shopping or gusto kong bumili ng gadget, kunyari iPad, hindi ko pwedeng gawin yun dahil kailangan ko isipin yung tuition ng anak ko. So, yeah, nagkaroon ng resentment. Oo naman. I mean, natural lang yon. Natural lang yon. Pero at the end of the day, wala naman akong ibang sisisihin kundi sarili ko dahil ako yung pumili to keep them. Di ba? I could have done something else to not push through with it, but I chose to keep them. At the end of the day, these children have helped me a lot in my development as a human being, and without them, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have wisdom daw. Alam. Pero I wouldn't know what I know if not for them. And I owe everything to them. Sila ang dahilan kung bakit I am who I am today. Kung sino man siya. Kung sino man ako.
I get that. Well, akala mo naman nanay na. Ano po ako? Wala po akong anak. Pero nagigets po kita kasi yung mom ko din, parang siya din yung talagang super, breadwinner sa amin Siya yung breadwinner. So, she really took care of us. Ano naman kami, parang middle income family, ganyan. But there's a lot of struggles. Parang hindi siya, walang silver platter na hinain sa akin. Walang generational wealth. So, parang you had to really work hard to get the things that you want, to achieve this and that, ganyan. Pero supported ako lagi, ganon. And yung mom ko, nag-aalala siya sa akin kasi parang siguro feeling ko nag-aalala siya na baka hindi ako mag-family, ganyan. Pero kasi I'm coming from the place na I don't want my kids to struggle. Like in the future, parang I don't want na maramdaman nila yung mga na-feel ko na I know that my parents did not want naman to make me feel like wala, or parang hindi pwede. Kunwari, may toy akong gusto. Pero lagi ko kasi naramdaman yun noon. Na parang, ay, bakit di ko makuha yon yung Bratz doll na mukha, na gusto ko talaga.
Yeah. Yun. And that's why I don't put pressure on my kids to have kids. Never ko sila tinatanong kailan kayo kakasal, kailan ka magkakaanak. Hindi ko yung ginagawa sa kanila kasi for me, they forge their own path. If they don't want to have children, fine. I mean, it's a huge responsibility, bringing a human being into this earth. Lalo na ngayon, ang gulo-gulo.
Ngayon?
Dapat pa bang gumawa pa ng bata? Alam mo yung gano'n? Ang gulo-gulo ng mundo
Totoo po. At saka in this economy, ang hirap gumawa ng bata. Parang pwede practice, pero walang mabubuo.
Sis, madali gumawa ng bata, mahirap magbuhay.
Mahirap magpalaki. Oo. At saka, nagbabago na rin yung mundo. May global warming na. Grabe, isipin mo, nasa LA ako last week, nag-snow. Hindi naman nagsusnow doon.
Oh my God!
No. Di ba nakakabahala yun? Nakakatakot yung fact na nag-snow sa LA.
Oh my God.
Kaya nga, so parang iniisip ko yung may 10-year-old daughter ako So iniisip ko, patay na ako, she will have to suffer through how the world is changing now. So, kids are not a person's be-all and end-all. It does not complete a woman. It does not, no, of course not. It does not complete a woman. It does not make you more feminine in any way. My own personal experience, motherhood has benefited me, but I'm not saying it's for everybody. It's no joke. Mahirap maging parent, lalo na nanay.
Actually, ako nga din, pag nakikita ko yung mom ko, minsan, meron siyang line sinasabi sa amin na nagpakahirap ako na parang kalabaw. Which is, alam mo na totoo naman, makikita mo naman kasi talaga na yung hard work that you have to put in every day as, taking care of your kids. putting food on the table. Ang mahirap nga naman talaga.
And it's not only that, it's also setting a good example. You have to walk the talk. Alam mo yun, grabe, kailangan pati morally
Yes.
upright ka rin dapat. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, huwag kang iinom kung ikaw mismo umiinom, di ba?
Mm.
So, ang
Yes.
swerte ko lang, lahat ng anak ko walang hilig sa alak. Kahit na ako
Oh,
mahilig ako sa alak, none of them love
okay.
and none of them smoke. Swerte
Mm-mm.
ko lang. Pero I mean, it's hard. You have to
Yes.
live by example. So, it's a huge responsibility.
The
So, okay lang yan kung
pressure.
wala kayong balak magkaanak. Okay lang yan.
Okay, di ko naman sinasabi baka magulat yung nanay ko baka makinig siya, ganyan. Mom, kaya ko to. Charing, in time, in
naman.
God's perfect time. Miss Dolly, ayan, dumako tayo sa larangan ng career kasi nag-motherhood na tayo. And of course, I feel like madaming gusto ring malaman to or kami bilang manonood ng Triangle of Sadness. Kamusta yung experience with working with these international directors and cast? And how would you differentiate yung experience noon sa na-experience mo with this particular production?
Grabe talaga. Ibang experience to. I would say it's probably my best filming experience in my entire life. Kasi, I think first of all, dahil ang diverse ng group namin, from all parts of the world kami. Germany, France, the UK, South Africa, United States, Sweden, Greece, Denmark, Russia, Croatia. Alam mo yon. So, ang dami-dami kong natutunan from different cultures. And then, ang dami kong natutunan from how they work there in Sweden, kung paano ang filming process nila. Ibang-iba talaga compared sa atin. Well, first of all, dahil may pera sila, may budget So they can afford to shoot 1 to 2 sequences per day. Samantalang sa Pilipinas, we shoot up to minsan pag teleserye umaabot ng 40 plus. Pre-pandemic to Pero pag film minsan umaabot ng 18 ganyan. Pero nowadays mas konti na lang, 12 na lang or 8 kasi marami ng restrictions dahil sa COVID Pero nung time na yon, hindi ko pa na-experience yon. Yun yung first ever production ko during the pandemic So talagang sabi ko, wow. Tinanong ko sila, is this because of the pandemic? Sabi nila, no, this is really how we work. Hindi sila lumalampas ng 12 hours. Ganun talaga sila.
Oh, wow.
Oo, grabe. Hindi sila Pag lumampas sila ng 12 hours, overtime yon lahat.
OT pay.
OT pay, staff, crew, artista. So, and they really follow it strictly. Kailangan talaga ng 2 days rest. Kailangan, hindi mo pwedeng pagtrabahuhin yung cast and crew ng more than 5 days. Kailangan talagang may pahinga ng 2 days yon.
Wow.
Oo, at saka meron munang look test, meron munang makeup test, may fitting muna ng damit. Hindi ka dadating sa set na hindi mo alam kung kakasya sa'yo yung damit. Hindi ka magdadala ng sarili mong damit, provided lahat ng damit.
Wow.
Oo, yung pagkain, as in, sobrang OA nga minsan yung pagkain yung tipong, especially if you're watching your weight, a film set is not the place to be in outside of the Philippines. Kasi laging may pagkain, hindi ka talaga magugutom. Yung kape nila masarap, yung tipong hindi 3-in-1.
May pa-trailer ba, Miss Dolly, sa lahat?
Walang
okay.
pa-trailer. Unang-una dahil nung nag-shoot kami sa Sweden, we shot it in a studio. So,
Okay.
it means we were in a tall building. One floor was a green room, ang tawag nila sa standby area nila doon, ang tawag nila green room. So, may mga dressing rooms, tapos may green room kung saan lahat kami. That's why hindi kailangan ng trailer. And then, nung
Okay.
nag-shoot kami sa Greece, kaya hindi rin kailangan ng trailer dahil nasa island kami So, hindi mo mapapasok ang trailer doon. So, nasa loob kami ng tent. Pero maayos yung tent, spacious, hindi kami siksikan. Ganda. Tapos pati yung lapel, ang lapel kasi sa atin, sinusok-sok lang sa likod mo, di ba? Sila hindi, naka-velcro yan around the waist. I mean, under the bust, naka-velcro yan sa ilalim. Tapos, hindi mo talaga makikita sa kahit na anong angle na may suot kang lapel. Kasi, manipis siya. Ganon. Ang dami. May rehearsal. Kasi ang experience ko sa Pilipinas, walang rehearsal. Saba ka na agad, shoot na agad. Doon may rehearsal, pag-uusapan yung script. with the actors, hindi lang basta yung writer. Yung writer kasi namin, siya rin yung director eh. Hindi niya basta i-shoot yun, tatanungin niya muna, sa tingin mo ba, your character would say this? Do you think it's realistic if we do this? Yung ganyan. So, may input sa amin. And then, pag may mga changes akong nakikita or I see some things na parang I feel na are not appropriate, pwede kong i-bring up dun sa director and open na open siya sa feedback.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Question. Sige.
go.
I'm curious about yung chemistry nyo as a cast. Agad-agad bang nabuo yun? Or parang you work your way towards building that? Or instant na, pak, feel ko, ito na yun. Ito yung tribe.
No, I think we worked hard on the chemistry. First of all, kasi pagdating namin, well, in my experience, pagdating ko sa Greece, I was there for 1 week bago kami nag-shoot. And we were all there for 1 week bago kami nag-shoot. So we had plenty of time to spend together, get to know each other better. We became friends, yung ganong level. So that's when the chemistry was built, I think.
Okay.
And I believe rin naman kasi na kahit na walang time to spend together, ma-achieve pa rin namin yung chemistry kasi lahat sila mga talagang mga professional actors, yung they will, make sure that the chemistry is there. And naniniwala kasi ako na chemistry is it's not something that you create as a couple or as a group. I think that it comes from the individual. Kung may isang taong nag-hold back doon or may reservations, the chemistry won't work. So, yeah, yun.
So, I feel like naging bukas kayong lahat, di ba?
Naging bukas kami lahat.
To make it work.
Oo, and alam kasi
Kinikilig ako.
namin Ruben Östlund film yun Parang for us, big deal sa aming lahat and we all auditioned for the part. All of us auditioned. So, it was important. Yun.
I have a question on audition. How was that like? Parang, ano yung feeling nung natawag ka na mag-audition ka dyan? Parang, na-set by expectation mo or gulatan? Parang
Nung
ganun.
nalaman ko na mag-audition ako dyan, unang-una ayoko pumunta. Sinabi ko na kay Jake Macapagal, siya yung tumawag sa akin. Sabi niya, may audition nga si Ruben Östlund, may pelikula. Ganyan, Palme d'Or winner, nanalo for the Square, may pa-audition, kailangan niya ng Pinay. Hindi ako makukuha dyan. Wala namang mangyari. Wag na.
Pessimist ka doon, Miss Dolly.
Oo, kasi hindi talaga ako, pumapasa sa mga audition. Talagang hindi. Oo, tsaka ako sa mga audition.
Feeling mo talaga,
So,
Miss
sabi
Dolly. Sorry, Miss Dolly. Feeling mo talaga nung at that time, before the audition, parang the odds were stacked against your favor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I've always had this notion na hindi talaga ako mukhang Pinoy. I don't know why. Siguro dahil sa theater, usually yung mga roles ko, yung mga iba-ibang nationality. Bibihira ako nagpipinoy na role. So, meron akong preconceived notion na gano'n. Kasi ang idea ko ng Pinay is maitim, maliit.
Moreno. Petit.
Oo. Tsaka pango. Alam mo yon, may ganun akong notion.
Yes. Totoo naman.
Hindi naman katangusan ng ilong ko, pero alam mo yun, hindi ako pango talaga. So doon pa lang sabi ko na, tas syempre alam ko yung, yung kwento dahil sinend nila yung parang summary.
Synopsis.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sinend nila yung synopsis, tsaka yung description ng character. Sabi ko, parang bagay to kay ganito. Yung mga iniisip ko na kung sino yung mga artistang babagayan ng role. Sabi ko, hindi bagay sa akin to. Tapos yung age pati, 60s. Nung time, pa lang ako noon, parang late 40s pa lang ako. Sabi ko, sabi ni Jake, punta ka pa rin. Tignan lang natin. Malay mo. Punta ka lang. So, pupunta ako.
Yun tayo.
Pagdating ko doon, dahil alam kong hindi ako makukuha, di ang relaxed ko.
Oh my God!
Ang saya! Oh my God!
So, in-enjoy ko lang. Pinagtripan ko yung role, pinagtripan ko yung eksena. Tapos, yung ka-eksena ko, casting director, si Pauline Hanson. Bigay na bigay siya. As in, yung eksena namin ni Carl sa boat, yung eksena ni Carl tsaka ni Yaya sa boat.
Oh,
Oo.
kinikilig
Yung
ako doon. Okay, anyway.
Eksena dun sa audition, binibigay, nilalandi ako ng bongga. So, landing to lalandiin ko rin kaya. Naglandian kami ng bonggang-bongga dun.
Oh my
In,
God.
kung hahalikan niya ako, hahalikan ko siya, yung ganong level na landian. Pero hindi naman
Mm.
niya ginawa.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yun ang nangyari. And kinento sa akin ni Ruben na yun yung eksena na convince siya na
Oh my God. It's for
ako si
you.
Abigail. Oo.
Oh
So,
my
in-adjust
God.
niya yung age. Alam mo na, in-adjust niya yung
Okay.
age. Mas bata, ganyan. So,
Oh my
yun.
God.
Pero ang requirement lang naman kasi talaga niya is kailangan marunong lumangoy. Kasi may swimming scene yung, di ba? May ilangoy-langoy effect yun eh. So, buti nilang marunong ako lumangoy. So, yun pa lang yung requirement. Pwede na. So, after that, nung nakakuha ako ng email na naka-shortlist, yun, medyo nag-iba na yung ano ko. Sabi ko, ay, may pag-asa ako.
May
May
pag-asa.
pag-asa na shortlist eh. For me, pag na-shortlist ka, ang laki ng chance mo. Pero hindi ko ina-expect na ma-shortlist ako. So,
Yeah.
nung nag-meet kami ulit, talagang ginalingan ko ng bonggang-bongga yung Skype meeting namin. Pero hindi siya audition. More of ano siya, interview. Parang,
Yeah.
get to know me.
Get to know.
Ginalingan ko. As in, nagpa-cute ako dun sa Skype call namin.
May ring light ka ba nun, Miss Dolly?
Wala pa, hindi pa uso ring light noon. Wala,
kasi pandemic to. Okay.
Start lang. Ano yun eh, January 2020. So, hindi pa uso yung ring light. May
Wala
ring
pa,
light
wala.
na sa world. Pero alam mo
Yes,
yun,
for
Yeah.
sure.
wala akong ring light sa bahay. So, ang gamit ko yung lampara namin sa sala, nakaset up yung mesa at patong-patong ng mga libro, tapos doon nakapatong yung iPad ko pa nga nun eh.
Oh my
Tapos,
God.
yun. Oo, talagang ginalingan ko. Yun ang
First meeting nyo to ni Direk
first
Ruben.
meeting namin.
Oh my
through
God.
Skype.
Wow. Oh
I
my
could
gosh.
imagine the adrenaline.
Miss Dolly, alam mo,
Grabe.
kinikilig ako for you dun sa knowing that process at saka syempre yung makatanggap na ng parang
Pinipili kita.
email na
Oo,
pinili ka.
grabe.
My gosh.
Grabe.
Pero-
Alam mo, yung gabing yon nung nag-Skype meeting kami, meron kasi akong meron akong mga beads na sinusuot na yung tipong pag binanlaw mo sa asin, tas ibabad mo sa moonlight. Tapos pwede ka mag-wish. Ginawa ko yun.
Oh my
Tas
God.
nagdasal din ako. Sabi
Yes.
ko, pag hindi ko to nakuha, ayaw mo talaga na mag-artista ako. Sinabi ko yun.
Nag-ultimatum ka na. In a
Mag-ultimatum na ako.
way.
Tapos sabi ko, ang sakit na masyado pag hindi ko pa nakuha to kasi na-shortlist na eh. So, ang sakit na. I mean, parang message mo na to sa akin na itigil-tigil ko na nga to.
Yes.
Delusion ko na
Correct.
artista ako.
Oo.
Eh,
Oh my
napili. So,
Binigay at patuloy na
Binigay.
ibinibigay.
Oo,
Grabe yon.
oo.
Feeling ko, Miss Dolly, kasi hindi lang dahil hiniling mo siya that time, parang, wow, ina-analyze, pero feeling ko lang parang deserve mo din talaga kasi yung mga, anong tawag doon, tinanim mo nung una, parang ito yun eh. Parang feeling ko naman, magigilty na si Lord na parang, hindi ko pa ba ipagkakaila ko pa ba to?
May
Diba?
tama ka diyan, pero at the same time, nai-imagine ko si Abigail in many other actresses. Hindi na lang magbabanggit. Pero
Yes.
I can imagine her being
Yes.
portrayed by many other Filipina actresses who would have done a great job. Alam mo yon,
Okay.
na mag-iiba yung flavor, pero still,
Yes.
pa rin.
Yeah.
So, ayokong sabihing swerte ako eh, kasi pinaghirapan ko eh, di ba?
No,
So,
I don't think
swerte.
lucky is the word. No.
Yeah, so
I
I guess,
think, Miss Dolly, it's meant to be talaga.
the stars
parang-
aligned.
Oh, yes, may alignment, as in, party siya talaga ng journey. Feeling ko lang talaga. Kasi, yun nga, parang, di ba, sabi mo kanina off the record kanina na wala kang exactly, school of acting, basically. Wala kang method na talagang tuunan mo ng pansin noon. Tapos nakuha mo siya by being you. Oh my God, like, shit. I cannot comprehend.
Parang lahat ng mga
Oo.
experiences ko, pinagsama-sama ko na lang lahat ng isang tas,
Oo. Tsaka iba rin yung dasal. Na-mention kasi ni Miss Dolly, meron siyang bracelet. Suot-suot ko yung lucky bracelet ko. I wear this since nung last birthday ko. Tapos ewan ko, pinaniwalaan ko lang na sobrang pinapaswerte niya ako. At dahil naniwala ako na pinapaswerte niya ako, kahit na hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa nitong bracelet sa akin, basta naniniwala ka, like, wala lang. I feel like na-attract mo siya
Oo.
sa
Yun naman yun
universe.
Ano lang yun parang law of attraction lang naman yan. Actually, yung
Yeah.
bracelet ko dati, na ginagamit ko noon, ano siya, pula siya eh. Basta pula siya.
Rose quartz, charing.
Hindi ko maalala, basta binibili sa Green Hills, yung tipong ganon.
Yes,
Tapos
oo.
lalagay nila sa bowl, tapos gaganunan nila, tapos tunog yung bowl, whatever. So, yun ang sinusuot ko for the longest time na hindi ko yun hinuhubad. Tapos nung ginawa ko yung Triangle of Sadness, hindi ko alam kung bakit, pero nung after, parang last year lang, nawala siya, napigtas siya. Every time napipigtas yun, tatakbo ako ulit agad, bibili ako ulit ng bracelet. Kailangan ko mapalitan yun.
Tama. Okay.
Pero ito this time, pumunta akong mall, ito na yung nakakatawa. Pumunta akong mall para maghanap, no? Kasi napigtas, nawala. Sabi ko, meron kayong money charm. Ayun, naalala ko na, money charm, pula siya, tapos may money charm dun. Tapos sabi nung sales, nakamask ako noon. Tapos sabi nung sales lady, ay ma'am, hindi nyo kailangan ng money charm. Ang kailangan nyo po, pang tanggal ng mga inggit. Ang daming naiinggit sa inyo ngayon. Tapos sabi ko, ha? Sabi ko, ma'am, madaming pumapasok na pera, no? Pero marami ring lumalabas. Kailangan nyo yung parang nandyan lang sa loob yung pera.
Protection.
Oo. At para para maprotektahan kayo sa mga inggitero.
Oh my gosh!
Grabe yun! Na-vibe
ko
ni
kay
ate.
Sabi ko kay ate, sige, sabi mo go. Expert naman siya. Alam niya yung produkto niya.
Tama.
So, ito na ang suot ko ngayon. Ito na. Hindi na yung red. Iba na. Jade na.
Yes. Jade! Yeah, same. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
May dragon siya. May dragon siya dito. Yung dragon daw, kailangan nakaharap doon. And tama ka, Gian It's not about kung ito man yung may power. Yung
Yes.
power is the belief
Yeah.
I believe in it, therefore it works.
Alam mo, Miss Dolly, natutuwa ako kasi yung journey mo, for sure, it's not an easy one. Nakikita ko na parang kahit different yung path na tinitake natin, there is similarities between sa mga pinagdadaanan natin. And natutuwa ako kasi parang hindi lang pala porket artista ka, ito yung meron kang certain or specific na path na dadaanan. Ako yung type ng person na pag maraming nag-doubt sa akin, parang gusto ko magbigay ng parang big fuck you sa mga tao kasi parang ano kayo ngayon? Do you ever get that feeling mas lalo sa Philippine industry na medyo hindi tayo masyadong na take care ng konti. Alam mo yon, or parang we were overlooked because we have these looks, we're not as super pretty as the big stars or anything. But do you have kind of that feeling na ano kayo ngayon, nandito na ako?
Right now, I don't have any anger, ill feelings, or bitterness towards the industry. I really honestly don't. In fact, I love the industry so much in the Philippines that I want to change it. And I want to help make it better. And I want to still do work there so that I can help make it better. But I do have to say na yung suot ko sa Golden Globes, fuck you dress yun. That was a fuck you dress.
Yes. It's a fuck you dress, indeed.
Yeah.
It
Pero
is.
hanggang dun lang yung fuck you ko. Hanggang dun lang yung vengeance ko. After that, move on na positivity. Kasi kung negative tayo lagi, we won't attract any goodness in our life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Miss Dolly, hearing those words, it feels like it comes from a healed woman. What?
Yeah.
Na parang, after all the
I am
struggles, di ba? Parang, pota, ito na yun mga shota.
Yeah, I really am healed. Kasi, alam mo, there's no other way to go Kasi, if I'm gonna keep being bitter and angry, what's the point? Sino bang mahihirapan? Ako. Wala.
Ikaw yung magdadala ng energy
Oo. Ako lang. Tapos, ma-affect pa yung mental health ko. Dadami yung uban, tsaka yung wrinkles. Ang dami na nga.
Totoo.
Hindi ko na kailangan. So, nilabas ko na lang dun sa damit na yon na parang yun yung final fuck you and then now I'm moving forward na and okay na
I love it.
And
Ang
mahal
ganda,
ko kayo kahit na ginago nyo ako.
Ganito
at
tayo.
para gumanda.
Mm-mm.
Pelikulang Pilipino, di ba?
Oh my God, Miss
Atin
Nari.
yan kahit ganyan yan
That dress was magnificent. Grabe
Thank
yun.
you. That was Norman Rene de Vera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya pala siya, that's why it's like very sleek. Parang hindi mo ina-expect na iyon, pero yon ang sinuot mo. Gets. I now, I
Yeah, and it's
understand.
very anti-establishment. It wasn't a gown. It was
It,
a straight leather with
yeah.
gloves, nothing traditional, and
Yes.
what do you call this? Nothing conventional about it. It was
Yes. Very exotic in a way.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I really felt good in that dress because that was like my
Yeah.
moment, to
It really was. Grabe.
thank you.
Pinanood ko yung mga red carpet. Grabe ka. Oh my God. I
Grabe
can go
na
on and on.
natutuwa ako kasi sobrang ang dami kong gustong sabihin kay Miss Dali pero parang hindi ko siya mailabas,
Express.
hindi ko siya
Huwag ka mag-hold
ma-express.
back.
Kasi
Oo nga, Mare. Actually, Miss Dali, alam mo ba, tinanong pa niya sa akin, pwede ko bang itanong yon yung big fuck you? Sabi ko, oo, be bold. Kasi feeling ko
Oo
bold si Miss
naman.
Dali.
Oo naman. Actually, alam mo, I answered that question in one interview and they edited it out.
Oh, ito na yon. Nalabas natin
My
yan.
answer.
Oh,
Oo.
we
ito
won't
na
hold
yun.
back.
We won't
There's
hold
Feelings
back.
too, eh.
There's nothing
Mm.
negative about my answer. I mean, at the end of the day, we're human beings.
Yeah.
We have feelings, we
Yep.
get disappointed, we get angry. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong. Tao tayo.
Totoo.
Merong isang interview kasi si Anya Taylor-Joy about feminine rage. So,
Okay. Yeah, I read that.
meron siyang ngayon lang as your character Abby, balik lang tayo dun kay Abigail.
Gusto ko yung may nickname siya eh, Abby.
Abby. Dahil ang ganda kasi ng pag-portrayal niya dun sa may towards the end of the film na para sa akin kasi ang dating parang kapit sa patalim na yung ano niya yung survival mode ni ni Abigail at that time. But do you think if would Abigail freely express yung feminine rage niya within that island as opposed to within the yacht?
I don't think so. Kasi, wala siyang power sa yacht eh, di ba? Tama ba? Did I understand your question correctly?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Wala siyang power sa yacht eh. And she knew that she was not a nobody on that yacht, but on the island, she knew that she was somebody, and she kinda, in a way, exploited her power a little bit, because the funny thing about societies, societies run a certain way, and we think that we don't like how society runs, but if we're caught between a rock and a hard place, kumbaga, and we're in that same situation where we have to take control and be the leader, we don't know any other way of doing it. We only know from what we've lived. Kumbaga, na-experience natin sa gobyerno natin or sa society, how there are hierarchies. And that's all she knew. She didn't know any other way of leading because she never assumed the position of leader except as a toilet manager. And hindi
Yeah.
naman kailangan ng critical thinking yung ganong klaseng trabaho, di ba? It's very cut and dry, that kind of job.
Yes.
So, she didn't know how to handle it. And so, if you think about it, was it really her fault that she is limited by that knowledge? I think it's society's fault that people like her are limited,
Yeah.
because society places certain expectations on people like her eh. Na hanggang dyan ka lang eh. So hanggang dyan lang ang bibigay ko sa'yo. Okay. So pag ako leader, ito lang ang kaya kong gawin eh. Di ito ang gagawin ko sa inyo. So ganun, it's sad. It's an endless cycle. So yeah, I don't think that she would have done the same thing on the yacht. Definitely
Wow.
not.
The exploration of a character, very much getting to know a person. Ako naniniwala ako sa gano'n, and natutuwa kasi ako dun sa idea ng feminine rage kasi mas lalo pagdating talaga sa movies, sa TV series, kailangan kasi ang babae palagi tahimik, when we don't get angry, kailangan postura, kailangan kalmado.
Tsaka pag babae ka at nagsisigaw ka, skandalosa ka. Pag lalaki ka, macho ka. Diba?
Yes.
In the same
Miss-
way na pag babae ka at nagloko ka sa asawa mo, ano ka, cheap ka. Pero pag lalaki
Correct.
ka,
Sakto
kailangan
lang, okay
yan.
lang. Correct.
Di
Miss
ba?
Dolly, did you ever ask si Direk Bo, maka-Direk,
Si Derek,
si Direk Ruben, na kung naisip ba niya kung paano kung lalaki si Captain? Kasi Captain
alam
of
mo,
the, ano, 'di ba?
alam mo
Pero
ba
bakit
originally lalaki
Abigail?
yon? Originally lalaki yon. Oo. Sa script
Hmm,
niya, sa mga unang draft na ginawa niya, lalaki talaga yan, mekaniko siya sa yate. Yun yung ano. And then, kasi nagtuturo si Ruben sa film school sa Sweden. Tinanong niya yung students niya, kunento niya yung concept niya for a film. And may isang student nagsabi, wouldn't it be more interesting if it were played by a woman?
I
Kaya niya
love.
ginawang babae si Abigail. Kasi
Hmm,
naisip niya, oo nga.
ang
Kasi
galing.
mas may disadvantages ang babae kasi patriarchal lang society natin, di ba? Parang
Mm.
given naman, pag lalaki ka, leader ka talaga di ba, in our
Yeah.
world.
Kaya
So,
Yeah.
I think your
yeah,
scenes work talaga kasi babae
babae
yung
siya.
nag-portray.
Oo,
Hmm.
babae, immigrant, middle-aged, minority pa yung race niya, 'di ba? Yung ethnicity niya. So,
Mm.
wala siyang barahang hawak na panalo siya, talo siya in all aspects. So, yeah, mas buti na lang ginawa niyang babae. Kasi kung lalaki yun, si Soliman Cruz yun.
Actually, bagay nga po kay Sir Sol.
Grabe.
Bagay sa kanya yun
Bagay
kung
kay Sir
lalaki
Sol.
si Abigail.
Abigail. Si Sir Abby.
Miss Dolly, sorry kasi crush ko tong si co-actor mo. Kamusta siya, charing? Oh my God, how's your
Crush
how's
naman
your
siya ng bayan
chemistry? Oo nga ano ba?
Nag-usap kami tungkol sa lahat. As in, talagang binigyan namin ng oras talaga yung eksena na yon. Nag-usap kami kung unang-una ano yung boundaries. So, sinabi niya kung ano yung boundaries niya, sinabi ko kung ano yung boundaries ko. And then, pinag-usapan namin yung dynamic nung relationship. And then, pinag-usapan din namin sinabi ko sa kanya na actually, may pagmamahal si Abigail kay Carl. So sinabi ko 'yun sa kanya. Pero sinabi ko na 'yun after kasi, hindi ko gustong pinagmamasdan niya 'yung acting ko, eh. Alam mo 'yun? Kasi 'pag sinabi mong, "Ay, mahal ko 'yung character mo," pagmamasdan niya 'yun, anong ginagawa mo para ipakita na mahal mo 'yung character ko?" So sinabi ko sa kanya 'yun after. Pero prior to that, there was a lot of preparation. Nag-usap kami about it. At saka ano kami, magkaibigan kami, so ang cool nung ano namin, nung relationship namin as co-actors. And alam namin na Ruben Östlund yun, so talagang pinaghandaan namin ng mabuti. And I think that's why yun yung nakikita ng mga tao na tinatawag nilang chemistry, na grabe yung chemistry namin kasi talagang pinaglalaruan namin. Talagang hindi kami nag-hold back, hindi kami nag-hesitate. Talagang, I mean, if you're in an intimate scene, bakit ka pa magho-hold back, 'di ba? 'Di wag mo na lang gawin kasi hindi naman
Yeah.
yun mag-work, 'di ba? Tsaka ewan ko, para sa'kin as an actor, alam ko conservative kasi tayong mga Pinoy, 'di ba? Pagdating lalo na sa mga intimate scenes tsaka nudity, medyo conservative tayo, eh. Lalo na sa mga 'di ba, sa Pilipinas nga 'pag nag-intimate scene ka, wow, daring yung role mo. 'Di ba yung may mga gano'ng terms na parang, eh, kung yung intimacy na yun ay tumutulong sa pagkuwento nung characters at kung papaano sila, importante siya. Hindi siya something na malaswa or malicious. It's really important. So we treated that scene just like any other scene. Now we had to make sure that we were doing it right because it was telling a story about how the dynamics between Carl and Abigail was changing. 'Di
Yes.
ba? Kasi sa yate utusan si Abigail, hindi
Mm.
hindi siya titignan ni Carl kung nasa yate sila.
Mm. Hmm.
Baka si Abigail yung tumitingin kay Carl, 'di ba? Kasi magandang lalaki, pero dun sa loob ng boat, baliktad. Mas
Mhm.
mas may, vested interest ngayon yung Carl and siyempre si Abigail nasasarapan din siya kasi masarap
Correct.
naman talaga
Masarap
yung
naman talaga.
lalaking yun, eh, oh, 'di ba? So, and that has to come out, it has to show.
Yes.
So I think it really
Yeah.
worked na pareho kaming pro and we really
Yeah.
took it seriously and we really gave it, the justice that scene deserved
Yes.
to to service the characters. Yun lang
Yes.
yun, to service the
Yes.
characters.
Ano pag alam mo yung truth ng character mo at ikaw din at sure ka doon and you want to let that be shown in the show or in whatever, parang magsha-shine through talaga. And I think yun yung feeling kong I think as actors, 'di ba, parang mahirap din i-portray minsan yung truth, but like I guess if you have a clear vision of what that is, parang mas okay, mas madali.
Yeah, kasi the problem with the culture, our film industry is masyado tayong focused on looking good,
My
on
gosh.
maintaining our image. Like, kunyari
Sorry.
sa eksena, hindi pwedeng out of place yung buhok. Ayos na ayos yan, di ba? Gagalaw lang yan pag may hangin. Alam mo yun, tas yung makeup perfect, yung mga, but, the truth is, humans aren't perfect. I mean, gumugulo yung buhok natin. And hindi
Yeah.
tayo laging maganda. And kahit saan ka tumingin, hindi laging magandang tao ang makikita mo. You'll see normal-looking people who are actually beautiful in their own right. So, yeah, and I think that's really what worked with us because we didn't really care about how we looked or about how, maintaining a certain facade. It was really all about the character. And that's what I want to see in Philippine cinema. Yung more character focused yung performances rather than yung image ng artista.
Question pa akong isa on the change because I've heard you mention it na 'di ba you want to see the change kasi nga mahal na mahal mo ang industriya, mahal na mahal mo ang Pilipinas. Right now ba meron ka na bang tinitake na steps or little projects here and there na ignite that change or help ignite the industry na uy magbago naman tayo,
Actually,
character development?
Alam mo, ang laki na, before I answer that question, ang laki na ng improvement actually ng industry natin, especially ng mga teleserye natin. Like for example, yung Dirty Linen, and I'm not just saying that dahil kasali ako, ang laki talaga ng improvement. The way the story, it's not your traditional, alam mo na, yung usual stories that we hear or watch.
Lagi silang trending, Dirty Linen.
Oo. Very unique. Pero syempre, it's not perfect. Of course not. Because it's going through a change eh. So, but I still embrace it. Kasi the point is that they are making a bold change. That they are courageous enough to make that change. And I'm very proud of Direk Onat Diaz, who is our director, and everybody, Direk Andoy Ranay. Lahat sila, they are really making a change. And baby steps. I mean, kumbaga, the change is still in its infancy. So maybe we can watch it with a little grain of salt and just be more forgiving sa mga ibang things na hindi perfect. You can't get it right the first time. So but the point is we're getting there. To answer your question, I'm actually in talks now with a major studio. I don't want to talk about kung sino sila, but I'm in talks with a major studio and we are in the process of, they are writing a script with my inputs and the other actor in mind. So, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's really beautiful because, I mean, bawa ko sa writers. Oo naman. I mean, may sarili silang genius, di ba? Pero kailangan ko rin ng input ng actor eh. Kasi, we study human behavior as much as writers do eh. Pero ibang perspective natin. So, I think it's really beautiful that this big studio company is, in talks with me and the other actor to be able to develop a really beautiful script and to be really very truthful and stay away from the usual tropes that we watch and do something
change
different.
the narrative.
Yes, exactly.
And
Improve.
and a narrative that more people can relate to. Not necessarily just rich or poor. Whether you're rich or poor, or you're attractive or you're not, or you're young or you're old. So it's a more relatable story. I'm not saying matutuloy to. I'm just saying just the fact that they are open to talking to their actors about developing a story is a really big step forward.
Yes. I feel like unti-unti naman na din talagang nag-open up to change din ang industry. As little as yung dapat 12 hours lang ata yung shooting, yung mga ganong little changes na nag-impact dun sa mga tao behind the scenes and yung mga lumalabas din sa harap ng camera. Malaki na yun eh kasi alam natin na 'di ba nga nakasanayan yung walang boundaries, yung parang puro na lang kung para lang ma-please si producer, I don't know, baka nag-a-assume lang ako,
Totoo
pero
yan.
feeling ko ganun.
Totoo yan,
So,
oo. Tsaka kawawa
nakakatuwa.
dyan yung crew eh. Ang pinakakawawa yung crew. Pag pupunta kang film
Yes
set
po.
or teleserye, makikita mo sila nasa isang sulok natutulog sa upuan na habang nandiyan yung equipment. Nagnanakaw ng nap, ng power nap, na parang kawawa naman kasi they're the first to arrive and they're the last to leave. Tapos nagliligpit pa
Yes.
sila. Kami, aalis na kami. Tsaka minsan natutulog lang kami sa tent habang naghihintay eh.
Mm-mm.
Pero ngayon, nagbago na yan. Wala na ako nakikitang natutulog sa set. Kasi shorter na yung
Yes.
working hours. So,
At
I'm
least
glad
nga
that that's
po,
happening.
normally, especially in the 90s, puro love story yung mga nilalabas ng mga big companies. So ako ngayon natutuwa ako actually din kasi sa Dirty Linen na actually ang very factor sa akin kaya gusto ko din talaga siyang panoorin at subaybayan. Si Miss Tessie Tomas. Kasi parang
Yeah.
grabe yung pag-arte ni Miss Tessie, parang natakot ako sa kanya. As in parang ayoko siyang makaharap. Tapos
At
sabi
saka
ko,
nakakatawa rin siya at the same time. Nakakatawa yung mga lines na hindi naman funny pag siya nagde-deliver. Nakakatawa. Alam mo yung matatakot ka na matatawa sa kanya. Ang husay. Galing.
grabe po. Grabe. Tsaka ramdam ko po yung parang sabi nga po ni Miss Tessie, napanood ko po sa parang isa niyang interview na yung set po kasi noon parang bigay na bigay. So yung acting din niya bigay na bigay. And lahat po ng actors, grabe, bigay na bigay. So very happy
Actually,
po ako sa
cast.
change ng pace ng ganito for
Grabe.
for the Philippines. Grabe. So looking forward po ako sa mga ganung kinds of content kasi ano
Correct.
naman tayo eh, matatalino naman tayo, hindi natin kailangan spoon feed sa atin yung kung ano yung storya, kung or another boy meets girl type of story.
Correct.
Ang ganda.
Correct. Ang tawag ko dun, dumbing down of the masses. Alam mo yon na
Yes.
ina-assume nila na bobo. So, lalo nilang pabobobohin palalo para lunukin nila lahat ng binibigay kahit pangit. Alam mo yon. So,
Opo.
hindi eh. Minsan kailangan lang natin rin silang turuan kung paano manood.
Tama.
Tama.
At i-challenge din. Kasi parang we can't keep on watching the same shit na,
Yeah,
ito na
exactly.
naman. In love na
Yeah.
naman si ano kay ano.
Yeah,
Ayun.
and parang we always have to go back to art is a reflection of life. It has to be.
Yes.
It has
cannot
to
be
be.
just your idea of what life should be. It should be a reflection so that everyone can relate to it and feel something and maybe inspire change in them and make them more intelligent.
Totoo.
Totoo po.
Ganda.
Grabe, ang ganda.
We recently recorded an episode on being 28. Kasi we're both 28-year-olds right now. So, nandun kami sa bata pero patanda na. Hindi mapatanda. Pero kumbaga, nagmamature na din talaga. I guess my last and final question, pero hindi talaga, is, parang ikaw, when you were 28, ano yung sa tingin mo ngayon na baon mo from being the 28-year-old woman na dala-dala mo pa rin ngayon? It could be a character trait, it could be a hobby na hanggang ngayon naging valuable to you and you're still holding on to that particular
You
core
know what?
values.
I love that question because it's so easy to answer. I still look at the world with the eyes of a child. I still do. I look at things with wonder to this day. Ang babaw ng kaligayahan ko, makakita lang ako ng magandang sunset, naluluha ako. Ganun akong klaseng tao. Pag nakakita ako ng lobo, natutuwa ako. I really and I always want to see the goodness in people. You know how when you meet someone na may pagka-asshole sila, minsan i-assume na lang natin na, ay, asshole, tas parang wala siyang kwentang
Wala.
tao. Pero pag bata ka, iniisip mo na, ay, baka may pinagdadaanan, baka meron siyang ginagawa, baka may nangyari. Baka nung nasa bahay siya may nangyari. Alam mo yun, pag bata ka. Or you don't even see it as something negative. You just see it as, oh, it's just there. It's just happening. And okay, I move on with my life. I still see things like that from the eyes of a child. And I don't think that will ever go away. And I don't want it to go away kasi there is that trap that we can fall into. We can be jaded and just see, all the ugliness in life. Because, life can really be ugly. It can. But if I, at least me, that's how I I want to operate. I still wanna see the wonder and the beauty of life. And
Mm.
that's what I still have with me. And ayoko yun mawala dahil ayokong magalit sa mundo at ayoko maging bitter. Tama na, di ba?
Grabe, Miss Dolly, ang ganda. Ang ganda. Ako yung Miss Dolly, naalala ko lang nung sinabi mong ganyan. Sa acting class namin actually tinuturo yung kung bakit yung isang tao ganito, bakit yung isang villain. So parang naalala ko ngayon yung mga very applicable lahat na actually ng acting trainings na tinuro sa amin back in college. Ano siya, applicable siya in real life. For like it's what you need to do to actually experience life. So wala lang ang
Yeah,
saya
kaya
niya.
masarap maging artista. Kasi ang
Oh.
dami mong natututunan tungkol sa humanity, ang dami mong
Mm.
natututunan sa sarili mo. Alam mo yon, kaya yung mga taong walang empatya, na artista
Mm.
rin sila, hindi ko alam
Mm.
kung paano nila ginagawa yun. How
Oo.
can you be an actor and not have empathy? Alam
Oh,
mo
no.
yun? May mga taong
Yeah.
ganun, di ba?
Ah.
So,
Mm.
yeah. So, I mean, ang sarap talaga. Ang
Ang sarap.
sarap maging artista. Kasi,
I love it.
pero,
Ramdam
at
ko.
saka therapeutic siya eh. So, para kang may
Mm.
parang pag, alam mo yun, masarap siyang release.
Totoo,
Alam mo
Yes.
yun, ng
ma'am.
frustrations, ng galit, ng sakit, ng pain. Grabe.
Grabe. That's feelings
Pero
explained right there.
Pero, you know, it's also a very scary job kasi you put
Mm.
yourself in front, you put
Mm.
yourself out there to be judged based
Yes.
on, you know, your performance, kumbaga. So it's also tough. It's really, really tough. And
Yeah.
kung hindi mo kaya yon, ang hirap. Masakit. Ang
Masakit.
sakit-sakit pag pinipintasan kami.
Ramdam.
Napakasakit.
Totoo
So,
po.
Kaya nga parang for me talaga, yan yung isa sa mga, I don't think naman na the one that got away sa akin. Pwede pa naman namin gawin ni Pat yan eh, na
oo naman.
umarte din, 'di ba? Parang hindi pa katapusan, 'di ba? Parang pwede kaming magsimula ulit. And I feel like kailangan ko lang lumapat kay Miss Dolly. Para lang, hindi, Jen, kaya mo yan eh. Arte ka lang eh. Ay, ewan ko. Oh my God. Thank you po for this moment.
Thank you. Ang
Thank you
gaganda ng
po.
mga tanong nyo. Grabe.
Thank you. Pat,
Ito dapat lahat ng mga chikahan may puso, no?
Opo. Okay po, on that
Kaya.
note, I would just like to ask everybody, where do we go from here? Ikaw muna, Gian.
okay, ako, babaunin ko lahat ng sinabi ni Miss Dolly today. I feel like, nung nalaman ko na matutuloy talaga tayo, I really felt and said this to Pat na parang, parang this is the peak of my podcasting career. to be able to interview you, I mean, talk to you, catch up. Wow, akala mo naman friends dati. Pero parang, yun nga, ang sarap nung conversation because we're all open and your generosity talagang nag-shine siya, Miss Dolly. So, thank you. And, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko is, bukas lang tayo about answering all the questions. Kasi ang dami namin pinag-usapan, motherhood, career, the pain points ng pagiging artista, and yung pagiging, yung masarap din na feeling talaga that I know actors are the most parang, kumbaga, pinepedestal natin, 'di ba, ang mga actors, pero hindi natin alam exactly saan ba sila minsan, parang saan yung hugot nila, parang ang dami nating hindi nakikita, pero ang dali nating manghusga, na parang me right now, hearing everything you said, talagang mas naging, mas na-solidify lang yung feeling na we have to have empathy in whatever project, in whatever work that we do, kasi ano yan eh, napaka-valuable lesson niya. And basta ang dami kong nakukuha talaga. I don't know what else to say, but I have so many feelings. I'm so happy. And yeah, I'm going to where my heart is going. Yan. Ikaw, Pat, where do we go from here?
Ako, actually, throughout the episode, tahimik lang ako kasi parang gusto kong i-absorb lahat. Gusto kong, as in, kung ano man yung pwedeng maibigay ni Miss Dolly, tatanggapin ko po buong buo, ganon. So parang, natutuwa ako kasi parang ang dami kong natutunan, mostly about, you know, parang sabi nga ni Miss Dolly, she considers herself an underdog, especially ngayon sa big scene sa international scene. Pero ang pinaka napulot ko dun sa conversation is, we have to be grounded as much as possible. Kahit sabihin na, kahit underdog ka pa, kahit big star ka na, and that we should never look past someone regardless if
Yeah.
kung ano man yung estado niya sa buhay, kung toilet manager ba siya or is siyang malaking-malaking artista o isang Golden Globe nominated artist na katulad ni Miss Dolly. Dapat titignan natin sila pare-parehas, and natuwa ako sobra dun sa motherhood and talking about women and the feminine rage. Grabe, I feel like I feel so validated sa lahat ng mga bagay na pinagdadaanan ko sa buhay ngayon. So, maraming salamat, Miss Dolly. Kayo po?
Grabe. Grabe kayo, Pat, Gian. You get what you give. You gave me so much. It was easy to give it back to you. Yun lang yun. It's your openness rin that helped me become open eh. So, moving forward, just, for me, ang dami ko ring feels eh. Kasi ang dami yung sinabi na gusto kong sagutin lahat habang nagsasalita kayo, pero ayoko mag-interrupt. Pero, tama kayo eh. Ang artista, they have a certain image, that they are always protecting. And we put them on a pedestal, which we should not. We have got to stop that. That is bullshit.
Amen.
Actors are not someone to emulate. Okay? And most of us, it's all pretend. We're putting on a face like we live perfect lives and we're perfect, but we're not. We're not. And don't ever think that we are. May nagsabi nga sa akin na parang role model daw niya ako. Wag! Wag! Naku, ako yung huling-huling taong gagawin yung role model. Diyos ko, ang dami kong ginawang kagaguhan sa buhay ko that I am not proud of. And my struggle as a human being continues to this day. It never ends. I'm so insecure. Ang lit-lit ng tingin ko sa sarili ko, ang baba-baba ng tingin ko sa sarili ko. Akala nyo okay tong nangyayari sa akin. Okay, sige, may trabaho ko sa America and all that, pero hindi madali. Hindi perfect ang buhay ko, hindi perpekto. Okay, ang dami ko pa ring utang na binabayaran. Nangungupahan pa rin ako ng bahay, wala pa rin akong sasakyan, pero okay lang 'yun. Kasi tao lang tayong lahat.
Yeah.
At kahit yung mga artistang mayaman, may kotse, may bahay, at financially capable actors, marami rin silang mga pinagdadaanan. Let's not put people on a pedestal. Put yourself on a pedestal. Iangat niyo ang sarili ninyo. Taasan yung tingin niyo sa sarili niyo. Dahil yun ang struggle ko, and I wish I could look up to myself. Thank you guys. You are great.
Thank you, Miss Dolly. Miss Dolly, before we end the show, do you have anything na gusto mong i-promote?
Salome, a film by Teng Mangansakan. It's in post-production now. Wala pang definite date, but we'll keep you posted maybe through my social media accounts. I'll post it there. And Keys to the Heart, which is a film that will come out, sabi nila, May. And also, Iti Makupukaw, lalabas sa Cinemalaya. Ang dami. Busy ako ngayon. Tama yun. Dapat lang na ganun. And Duyan Ka Nang Magiting, a film by Dustin Celestino, written and directed by Dustin Celestino. Cinemalaya rin po yun. So, abangan po natin at suportahan natin ang pelikulang Pilipino.
Yay! Excited ako sa Duyan Ka Nang Magiting, knowing Dustin Celestino. Ang galing niyang magsulat.
Yes! At ang ganda-ganda ng pelikula. Nakita ko na yung mga ibang rushes and ang ganda ng script. So, panoorin po natin yan. Cinemalaya, supportahan natin yan.
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay, Gian, grabe, yung puso ko ay napakataba. Hindi ko na, grabe tong itong episode na to, hindi ko talaga kinaya. But feelers nonetheless, Maraming salamat. Thank you for staying.
you.
Thank you for listening.
guys.
Thank you, Miss Dolly, for
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
for gracing us with your presence. So once again, this has been Pat.
And this has been Gian.
Iwan na po namin kayo ng munting salita na panoorin niyo po lahat ng sinabi ni Miss Dolly. Thank you
Amen.
po.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Healers.